What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Rhett Shull. So yes, I'm still in Nashville and today we're gonna do something really cool, really fun. We're gonna go hang out with my friend Tyler Bryant of Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown. He's been working on a new signature overdrive pedal with a company based out of Germany, and we're gonna take a look at it, play around with it. I think he just got the prototype in from overseas, so I've not heard it before. It's based on the pedal that he's been using from this company for, I've known him for 5 years and he's been playing it as long as I've known him. So we're gonna head down to his house, hang out, talk gear, play with some pedals, have a good time. So stick around.
Literally a day yesterday, there was not anything in this room.
What?
Nothing.
Seriously?
Not a piece of gear.
So you did all this?
Take everything out, unplug everything. It took like 2 hours just to untangle all the cables. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of it.
Rodenberg. The TB Drive Shakedown Special, is that what the official name's gonna be?
TB Drive Shakedown Special. Just because it's literally been on every single Shakedown record, you know?
You said you've had it on your board for how long?
Oh man, I'm the worst with time, but I think 6 or 7 years.
I mean, as long as I've known you.
I got this pedal before we did Wild Child because I use it on every solo on the Wild Child record. So this is my clean sound. So I normally have the 909 switch engaged on this pedal, but if it's not engaged, this is what channel 1 would sound like with these settings, as opposed to the clean channel. With the 909. And so if I switch to the neck pickup, kind of get a little fuzz thing there.
Right.
Switch to the bridge. It's got the bite, and that's listen to the sustain without the second channel engaged. It's tons. You can hold notes forever. And so then if I kick in the second channel,
God, this sounds awesome, dude.
So you can get crazy harmonics. The reason I fell in love with this pedal is basically it was recommended by my guitar tech Logan, and he said, "Man, I found this overdrive, and you have to try it." And he brought it over, and I put it on my board, and I never ever gave it back. So I'm gonna have to give him one of these. But the thing I love about it is, like, when you're on the road all the time, you end up playing through backline amps that a lot of times are just horrible.
Right.
And so what I found is it doesn't matter if it's like Fender, Orange, Marshall, how, like, whatever condition the amp's in, I know that if I have this pedal, I'm going to be able to kind of get the juice I need. And it's pretty versatile too. Like, you can really dial back the knobs to get a clean overdrive. Like, here's the other channel. The bass boost. So that's, like, this switch is very subtle. I mean, you have to listen close to kind of hear it, but it's more of a feel thing, you know.
Right,
if you're really cooking and your tone feels a little thin, then you can pop that on. And I like that because with the Strats, a lot of times, I need that extra low-end thing.
Because you're primarily a Strat player.
Yeah, I'm primarily a Strat player. I like the humbuckers in there because the other guitarist, Graham Whitford, in the Shakedown, plays Les Paul. And so he's got this huge sound that I have to kind of maneuver around yet keep up with.
Right.
So the bass boost helps me to do that with a Strat. That's huge, and that's just a 1. Just like crazy stuff. And the harmonics, it makes it a lot easier to get the Billy Gibbons. This pedal will work with my acoustic instruments and my electric instruments, which is huge. Like even when I did the tours with Jeff Beck, I would run my acoustic guitar through this.
Was that going DI? Through that?
Well, so I have 2 outputs on my pedal board. So one would go through a Fender Vibra King, and one would go direct to front of house.
Right.
And it sounds cool with an acoustic instrument plugged. I know it's wrong. Everything about it's wrong, but I like it, and that's what I did. So I would send just this pedal direct to the PA, because the biggest thing about playing acoustic that sucks is not being able to like hold notes.
Right.
You know. But like, let me show you this in front of a resonator. This is the reso I take on the road. So slide here. This is a clean sound. All right. With the blue channel. Alright, so when I kick on this red channel, which is the one I normally use with this guitar, I normally have it on like 4.5, 5 with the Strats, depending on how much saturation is on the amp. But I kind of just kick it back with my foot when we're playing live and kick this on it, and I think it really loves the resonator. That's so sick. Yeah, so immediately more dirt, but that's the clean.
I'm into it, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the deal with these? You said you're thinking about doing like limited quantities, right, to start off with?
Yeah. So the thing is, I kind of had the idea of making, because I post so many Instagram videos and videos to YouTube and stuff, just me like sitting down here in my home studio playing, and I was just kind of noticing that just about every post people were saying, what fuzz pedal are you using? What overdrive are you using? What's the distortion pedal? And it's the same one, like, every time, you know? Aside, like, even with other pedals, I normally have at least one channel of this going. And so I reached out to Mr. Rodenberg himself and said, hey, man, I want to do my modified version of your gas 828, I believe is what it was.
Right.
Because I had him make some modifications to the original one, and he brought one out to Leipzig, Germany, I think it was, when we were playing with AC/DC, and it's just like, this is my pedal, man. This is the perfect one. And I just thought that it would be cool to make one for the people who are kind of chasing after the same tones that I am. So I said, why don't we start with 5 to see if they move? And I just posted the schematic of the pedal, like the drawing of it, and it literally had so many people writing me going, sign me up, sign me up. So I think we're gonna get a list together and just see who's interested. But really, I just thought it'd be cool for Shakedown fans and guitar fans and just distortion fans to kind of get their hands on a box that I think is so powerful. If I wasn't me, I wouldn't want to buy the pedal if it was called like the Tyler Bryant Drive. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we all have just enough ego to like want to have our own thing. That's why we went with just like the TB Drive, because I did have him make the modifications on it, and I do feel like this has been my sonic thumbprint on our records and in our live performances for so long that it's such a staple. I just thought, you know what, why don't we just answer all the people who've been asking and finally put it out there? Because I've never, you know, I don't even think I have a picture of my pedal board, right. You know, and right. Like even when we've done like Guitar World interviews and stuff, it's like I'm not secretive about it, but I just never really, I haven't talked about it much. And but the thing is, if I could just take one pedal with me off the board, it would be that one. This is the Judge right here.
Yeah,
this is
I love this guitar, dude.
We were making our self-titled album, and I was serving on jury duty in the process, and this guitar showed up, and so I got a sticker from the Fifth Circuit Court Judge Joe P. Binkley here in Nashville, and called this one the Judge. So that's pretty cool.
Dude, I love that sound.
I know, that's crazy. And also, so like with like I'm really into gated fuzzes. Well, let's see what this one does. So that's the Rodenberg with the gated fuzz. That's just one channel. You can make it gnarlier. With a different one. A lot of times these pedals are... Well, that one sounds pretty good, but like a lot of times with fuzzes, especially the gated ones, when you have them set to a really gnarly setting, it's like really bright.
Yeah.
And so with a overdrive that's barely on, like it's just kissing it, it makes it like a little bit more palatable. I've just kind of like found the thing that works with this one, which is why I wanted to make it available to just guitar nuts.
I want one.
Yeah.
I want it.
I think it's a good one.